You might ask, Taryn, what is your highest profit item? And it might surprise you. Here it is. So it is our birch candlesticks that we decorate. It takes about, once you get it down, and the hardest part's getting the hole cut and getting this so it sits flat. With a chainsaw, cutting it out, it takes about 2 to 3 minutes a piece. And then we've got about, like for this one, geez, I'm right in the light. Let me take this over here. This one was decorated for Christmas time. And you'll notice that I kind of set, not all of them are straight up and down. Some set at an angle, you know, that kind of thing. So it does take a little practice to get the candle whole so it is level when it's sitting. Like, because it's really hard to drill into it when it's offset like this. So that takes a little practice to get good at that. But these cost less than $1 material, like these ribbons and the holly and stuff, and maybe altogether I'm going to be generous, 5 minutes of work. And we sell these from anywhere from $10 to $20 depending on the size. So like the more tall ones, something like this would be 15 bucks. If I carve something into it, then this will go for $30 to $40 depending on the show. So, like some of these are the larger ones, you know, you can increase the price if you want to put a carving. But again, these carvings take a while. So there's not a huge amount of profit going up, like $30, maybe. I mean, it depends how fast you can carve. Like Jordy Johnson can carve a wood spirit in his sleep, like 10 minutes he'd have it done. Geez, this isn't good with all the light. Something like this. This is a $25, $30 piece, and it would take us about 10 minutes to make. And that's the weird thing about wood carving. People price size more than skill. So I can spend 3 hours making a small little thing, and you know, I can take hours making a candlestick like this, but because of the size of it, it is only 3 or 4 inches high, it will not sell more than for $25, $30. I could sell the same thing with a heavy piece of wood that is $25, $30. Now, if you had to buy the wood, this would be expensive. But we're getting the wood for free from friends. We're scavenging it down branches and stuff. So if you get the wood for free, there's a time cost of collecting the wood and cutting it. So altogether, let's say, you know, maybe, like I said, about five minutes in, if I'm making, you know, 20 pieces. So 5 minutes in, and $1 and my of, you know, like the ribbons and stuff. So really, I'm making sometimes as much as 10 times what I'm putting in. You know, if it takes me a minute or two or $1 and I'm selling that thing for 15, 20 bucks, I'm making a heck of a profit for the amount of time I'm putting in. So even though there's a wood carving element involved because you're actually cutting it and putting the holes in, and that does take some chainsaw work, some practice, you know, but it's not really carving. But it is a high profit item for us that doesn't cost much. I can sell these all day long. It got really popular for people to use these for country weddings, like people that like a nature theme wedding or a country wedding. They'll put these out as centerpieces and give them away. And it's the skill level is very low to make these. The only hard part is putting the drill through the top grain can be tough, like really tough actually, if you don't have a good vise to hold it. So that skill level, but try to make it into a candlestick. But if you were just making these decorative and not candlesticks, then you probably could. But those sell pretty well, and they carry us, because you know, when I make cheaper items like ornaments, we put a lot of time into those. So I'm losing money on those almost. They're like loss leaders. These make up for it. If I can sell, you know, 5 or 10 of these, it'll carry the booth fee, and it's almost all profit. So I hope you guys can use that. Add those to your booth. One last thing I forgot to mention is, you know, we don't permanently glue these ribbons on or anything, so we slide them off, and we can change them through the season. So these didn't sell at Christmas time. We'll take these ribbons off and we'll make a Valentine's theme on a few of them, and we'll take those off if they don't sell. And we'll leave a few blank and plain because some people don't want ribbons or holiday themes. But just don't attach it. Make sure that you don't like glue it on. That lets you change with the seasons. For Halloween, we can make a orange one, or for fall, we could do orange and brown or something. But change it throughout the year, and you can reuse these at every show.